Welcome friend in the next lecture of several variable calculus. In the previous lecture we discussed chain rule, first case, second case and general version, and also we solved some example and we finished the chapter number 3, that is the partial derivatives and differentiability. Now we have to start new chapter, that is the chapter number 3, extreme value. In today's lecture we have to discuss the local maximum and local minimum for a function of two variables. And then in this we have to discuss the first derivative test, second derivative test, definition of critical points or stationary point, and all the theory about this. So we start our chapter 3, extreme values, and in this we have to discuss the local maximum and local minimum. Local maximum and local minimum. So we write some definitions. Let f be a function of two variables, then f has a local maximum at point AB if what we can say that we are writing maximum. F has a local maximum at point AB if f of xy is less than or equal to f of AB, where this xy near the point AB. What it means? This means f of xy is less than or equal to f of AB for all xy in some disk with center AB. What we see here, what we write here, that means what? This inequality, that is the all value of function at a point xy is less than or equal to value of a function at AB. Then for this all xy in some disk with center AB. For one variable function, what we discuss, local minimum and maximum. Suppose this is the maximum value, so it is a local maxima in this region. This is the local maxima in this region. Is it? Similar things we have to discuss for two variable or surface. Okay. So what we write here, if this inequality holds for all point xy near AB or in some disk with center AB, then we say that this function has a local maximum at point AB, and the value FAB is called, what it called? Is called local maximum value. It is called as a local maximum value. So we write the second definition again. if f is a function of two variables, then what we write, same definition you have to write. F has a local minimum at what? At point AB. Just we have to reverse the inequality. If reverse this inequality, f of AB is less than or equal to f of xy, where what? All xy near AB. Or what we can write, this means what it means, this means what? This means f of AB is less than or equal to f of xy for all xy in some disk with center AB. Same definition, just reverse this. Here what we say that this, in this region, this point is our local minimum, we can say local minimum for the one variable function. Now what we see, what we have to write in the next, that is the value FAB is called what it called? Minimum value, local minimum value. Okay. Third definition, if FAB is a local maximum value or local minimum value, then we say that FAB is an extreme value. If it is a local maximum or minimum, then we say that it is a extreme value. Or we can say that if f has a maximum or minimum value at a point, at a certain point, maximum or minimum value at a certain point, then we say that these are the extreme values. These are the extreme values. Then fourth definition, in the definition, which definition? First and second, the inequality, which inequality? This, the inequality f of xy less than or equal to FAB, or f of AB is less than or equal to f of xy, holds. This holds for all xy in the domain of F. Then we say that F has a absolute minimum or maximum at AB. That means what? This inequality has a restriction to near AB or in the disk. But if this inequality holds for all surface or for all values of xy, for all values of a function, then we say that this is the absolute maximum or absolute minimum. This is the absolute maximum or absolute minimum. Suppose we are taking hilly region is there, suppose. This is the valley and hilly region. Suppose it is the highest region of the hill. Then at this point the function has a absolute what we can say that maximum value. And bottom of the valley, it is the absolute minimum. So what we can say that local maximum or local minimum are not always a minimum or maximum for all points. That means what? Local minimum means what? This is also maximum value, but it is in this region. So it is a local maximum in the disk, in this disk, okay, or in this region. But if this point we are taking, this is FAB is greater than all the values of f of x, and therefore we say that it is a absolute. It is the absolute maximum, or we can say that similarly we can write for absolute minimum value. Okay, so we see some definitions. We have to take one theorem, that is the necessary condition for the maximum or minimum value of a function of two variables. So we write one theorem. We can say that this is the first derivative test. First derivative test. So what is first derivative test of function? So we write, let f be a function of two variable. F has a local maximum or minimum value at point AB and first order partial derivatives are exist, then fxab is equal to 0 and fyab it is equal to 0. That means what? If f is a function of two variable and f has a local maximum or minimum value at point AB, then what we have first order partial derivatives are exist, then this first order partial derivative must be 0. This must be 0. We have to prove this. Okay. So what we take, let g of x is equal to f xb. G of x is equal to f xb. So what we take now it is a function of one variable, and what we have given, we have f has a local maximum, or we can say local maximum or local minimum at point AB, then what we can write, then G has a local maximum or minimum at point x is equal to A. So what we can write then, by Fermat's theorem, that is the function of one variable. We see already the Fermat's theorem. What we can write, g dash of a is equal to 0. But if you take derivative of g dash is nothing but what? But g dash of a is equal to fx at ab, and this implies that g dash of a is equal to fx ab is equal to 0, and that is fx ab, it is equal to 0. In the similar way, what we can prove, we use Fermat's theorem for function g of y is equal to what? F a y. We obtain what? We obtain fy at ab is equal to 0. So this is the necessary condition for the extreme values. Okay, so we write the one node. If we put fx ab is equal to 0 and fy ab is equal to 0 in the equation of tangent plane, we obtain what? We obtain, what is the equation of tangent plane? Z minus z0 is equal to fx ab x minus a plus fy ab y minus b. We obtain z is equal to z0. Thus the theorem, the geometrical interpretation of theorem, above theorem, what we can write above, is if there is a tangent plane, if there is a tangent plane at extreme value, then this must be horizontal plane. That means what? If the point at point AB there is an extreme value, or we can say that if there is a tangent plane, then this tangent plane must be horizontal. In the one dimension or one variable function also, we see that if there is a maximum or minimum value, then this tangent must be parallel to the x-axis. That is, this tangent must be horizontal at extreme values, and we have to describe it into the surface or for two variable function. This tangent become a tangent plane. This tangent plane must be horizontal or it is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so geometrical interpretation we also wrote. Now we have to write the one definition, that is the critical point. Critical point, or it is nothing but the stationary point. Stationary point. So how we write the definition? Let if f is a function of two variable has a critical point, has a point AB is called as critical point of a function f if fx ab is equal to 0 or fy ab is equal to 0. If one of these critical partial derivatives does not exist, one of these maximum critical point, a function could have a local maximum, local minimum, or neither. A point AB is called a critical point of a function f of two variable if fx ab is equal to 0 and fy ab is equal to 0, or one of the partial derivative is, that is fx or fy, is not exist. That is, the point AB is a critical point if at that point fx ab is equal to 0 and fy ab is equal to 0, or one of the partial derivative is not exist. At least one of the, both not exist, no problem. That means what? At a critical point there will be maximum value, or there will be minimum value, or there will be neither maximum value or nor minimum value. Critical, you take a word critical, it is delicate. At this point something will happen. That means at a critical point there will be a maximum value, or there will be a minimum value, or nothing. That is, there is neither maximum nor minimum. That means this point is very critical. Okay, so we go for the next, that is the second derivative test. So we write a second derivative test. So it is again a very important, first derivative test theorem is important. It can be asked, state the first derivative test, state the second derivative test. Question like this for 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, or state and prove first derivative test question is also very important. So what we write? Second derivative test. Second derivative test. So in this what we have to take today? That is, we have to write the suppose. What we write? Suppose the second order partial derivatives of function f of two variable are continuous in a certain disk with center AB, and what we can say that, and fx AB is equal to 0 and fy AB is equal to 0. That is what? AB is a critical point. A critical point. That means what we are written? f is a function of two variable and its second order partial derivatives. Second order partial derivatives are exist and they are continuous in a certain disk with the center AB or near AB we can write, and first order partial derivatives are equal to 0. What it means? This point is a critical point. This point is a critical point. D is equal to fx x AB into fyy AB minus fxy AB bracket square. Then we write some cases. First case number 1. What we can write? If what D is greater than 0, D is greater than 0 and fxx at AB is greater than 0, then FAB is a local minimum. That is, if D greater than 0, fxx greater than 0, then FAB is a local minimum. Second, we can write, if D greater than 0 and fxx at AB less than 0, then what we can say that FAB is a local minimum, maximum. Then it should be local maximum. Third case, if what we can say that if D is less than 0, D is less than 0, then we say that AB is FAB is neither local maximum or local minimum, and this point is called as, this point AB is called saddle point. This point is called as a saddle point. And fourth number, if D is equal to 0, then we say that this test is fail, or then we say that then this test does not give any information. That means what? If D greater than 0, fx is greater than 0, then FAB is local minimum. D greater than 0, fxx less than 0, then FAB is a local maximum. If D is less than 0, then there is neither what? Neither this FAB is neither local maximum or local minimum. This is neither local maximum or minimum, and this point AB is called as a saddle point. Okay, and if this D is equal to 0, then this test is fail, or this test is not giving any information. That means this, at this point, this function has a maximum value or minimum value, it cannot say anything. Okay, so we write a one note to remember the formula for D. We write it is in the determinant form. So how we write this formula D? D is equal to what? Fxx, Fxy f y x f y y, and it is equal to what? It is f x x f y y minus f x y into f y x. But our second order partial derivatives are continuous, therefore this mixed partial derivatives are equal, and therefore we write fxx into fyy minus fxy bracket square. So this is our formula, you can keep in mind by the using the determinant also. So what we discussed today, local maximum, minimum, first derivative test, second derivative test. Using all this test we have to solve the some problem. We will solve it is in the next lecture. Thank you very much.